Today's Sunshine Note is titled, I Dumped Him 4 Times, Maybe 5. Solomon, son of David, established himself firmly over his kingdom, for the Lord his God was with him and made him exceedingly great. 2 Chronicles 1:1. At first you would think ours was the perfect love story. 2 young kids who met at the first day of class, dated all the way through college, wrote love letters daily when they were separated by an ocean, married in the fall of their senior year, traveled the world together, and then finally settled down to have a little family. That is the bare-bones skeleton story of our marriage, the one Greg and I like for people to know. But unfortunately, there's more. During the 4 years we dated, I actually broke up with him more times than either of us can remember. I left him twice for 2 other guys. He kissed one of my best friends behind my back. He stopped speaking to me for an entire summer. He bought my engagement gift, then held onto it for months because I wasn't sure I wanted to marry him. After we were married, there were days we both wondered if we had made a mistake, if we'd married the wrong person. All of that seems like a long time ago now, because we've been so happy together these 7 years. But it's all really part of our story. It's ugly, but it's really happened, and we usually leave it out. I think the authors of 2 Chronicles must have felt the same way Greg and I do, because when I read through it, I noticed a lot of the ugly details from the original stories that had been left out. 2 Chronicles was originally part of 1 Chronicles, and remember, all this was written after the exiles had returned from Babylon, to remind them of their history and rich heritage, Israel's glory days of David, Solomon, and others. Evidently, the authors thought the people would take more pride in their forebears if some of the bad details weren't included. But when I look back on my own story, I think it's the bad things that make our love seem more real. We came through all that mess, and we are still in love with each other today. And it can be the same with you and your walk with Jesus. The bad details don't mean your relationship with Him is lousy or your love for Him is fake. Sometimes, the fact that bad things happen, but you kept on going, makes the story a lot better. So if you want to keep your relationship with God real, preserve with Him through good times and especially the bad. May God bless you today.